Hey, this is John Carlos, and I'm here with a look at the San Diego Comic-Con 2016 exclusive Star Wars Black Series action figure of Obi Wan Kenobi from A New Hope. What's cool about this packaging is you can see like that the inside, they've kind of laid it out like it's the scene from the movie. And also here on the inside there, you can read, and you can pause this if you want to read it all, the interior kind of spiel. And another thing that's cool about this packaging is that interior thing slides out so you can keep the front closed and you can still look at the inside and display it that way if you want. Also, there's this little like side panel here that kind of like slides out, which contains a little tiny like display stand and an instruction sheet. Before we dive into this, I just want to show you guys the side of the spine in case any of you want to read what was written like on the side of this. Pause and go ahead and enjoy that. Now, this figure comes with like a little support stand for what the back of the packaging calls a scene stand. If this is the scene they're referring to, I'll pass. I thought there was going to be like a carded print on there that had like the background from the movie on there, like a photo. This is just sort of a drawing of it, and you could see like Obi-Wan's chair there, but like I'm not going to put this on the stand and display it. Now before we dive into the figure itself, I got to show you guys this. You push this little button on the table and this little light comes up underneath the clear blue plastic Leia figure. Or at least that's all I thought it did.
Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope.
How cool is that? I had no idea that this did that there was sound effects as well as a light up effect. I didn't read about any sound, so that was a really, really nice surprise for me. Also a nice surprise, there's more.
Kenobi, years ago you served my father in the Clone Wars. Now he begs you to help him in his struggle against the Empire. I regret that I am unable to present my father's request to you in person, but my ship has fallen under attack, and I'm afraid my mission to bring you to Alderaan has failed. I have placed information vital to the survival of the rebellion into the memory systems of this R2 unit. My father will know how to retrieve it. You must see this droid safely delivered to him on Alderaan. This is our most desperate hour. Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope.
I freaking love that it includes the full speech and the fact that the light flickers throughout the speech. What a great effect. I love that. Now in the past few Black Series figures, like the Luke Skywalker figure from A New Hope, for example, I've been kind of disappointed with the lack of detail that Hasbro's been including. Not a lot of good detail in the paint, the sculpts have been kind of lacking, but that's not the case here. Holy crap, this makes up for that. This is a phenomenal figure, and I think one of the things that they really got right was the face sculpt and paint. This totally looks like Alec Guinness, and from multiple angles too. I think this is a great sculpt. Highlighted by a really good paint job on the beard, but even that beard is really well painted, especially around the mustache area. But look at like the little puffiness around his eyes, his sort of like eye bags and cheek areas. The paint on the eyeballs is good, the furrowed brow, the hair, hell, even his ears. They got Alec Guinness's big ears in there really well. It's a great sculpt. I can't rave enough. This is just phenomenal. And the little kind of light gray paint that's highlighting the yellow paint for his hair. It's a kind of a whitish yellow. But that highlight looks really good, but I can't rave enough. This looks awesome. And then the rest of the figure looks good too. Like the tunic is really well handled. And the belt, and just the way the tunic kind of hangs down in the front. I love the sculpted fabric. The falling of the fabric, the way it wrinkles, looks really good. We get the separation here, so you can kind of see like his boots and pants. Now, yeah, this has a cloth robe, and I normally don't like cloth on figures, but this is one of the few times where I'm okay with it, because it doesn't hang that weird. Like, it looks alright, and you still get the main tunic underneath, so that's cool. And there's some good details here, like the little gold painted rivets on the belt, and this little pouch here on the side, and there's no like details to the paint of the tunic, but at least the color looks good. And the articulation on this is pretty strong. We got the mid-thigh cut, double knee joint, the hinged ankle joint with the little rotating swiveling ankle. We have a mid-waist cut, not a mid-torso, but a waist cut. We got the ball hinged shoulders. We got a single hinged swiveling elbow inside there. And the wrist has the little swiveling hinge that goes side to side. And this one goes side to side as well. And then we got the ball jointed head with the hinge at the base of the neck. Another thing that I dig is that the hood can kind of go over the head And it still kind of reads, you know, like Obi-Wan. You can kind of pull the fabric entirely over, like so, and you still get that little nubbin point like he has in the film. Or you can kind of bend it into little positions. I don't know, it all works. But it reads good, it doesn't read too big on his head, so I'm really happy about that. You can kind of drape it, make it more mysterious. You can kind of pull it back. It all reads well, like I'm really stoked about this. Now this figure also comes with two more accessories aside from the table. It comes with Anakin's old lightsaber and Obi-Wan's classic lightsaber. And I gotta say these look freaking awesome. Especially Obi-Wan's, because I've never seen it in the scale before, so I'm really happy to have that. Now, unlike some of the past lightsabers, the hilt is really difficult to pull out. It's a little tight in there. But, oh, there we go. But you could take that hilt and hang it on the little hook on his belt there. And that looks pretty cool. It's a little... there we go. The hook, the little hole, the little loop for the lightsaber is a little thin compared to how thick the hook is. And I like that this Obi-Wan's got proper grip hands, unlike the Episode 3 Obi-Wan figure, which had blaster hands and couldn't even hold the lightsaber properly. But there we go, that looks great. That looks freaking awesome. I love this set. It's a freaking awesome looking set. Here it is next to the table so you get a sense of the scale between the two of them. I think this looks awesome, and it was so much cooler than I expected. It's a great sculpt of a great classic character. I actually like the fabric on this one for once. Great, I love it. So thanks for watching, folks, and follow me on Instagram and Facebook and all that stuff.